So this is my project about my idols. He's the one I'm talking about is not a singer. He's not an artist. He's not an actor, but the one who made our life better. He's an innovator. He's the one who made smartphones, the first smartphone in the world. I'm talking about Steve Jobs. About Steve Jobs, he was born in 24 February in 1955 at San Francisco, California in the US. His biological mom of Steve Jobs is Joanne Caroline Scable. She is a Catholic. At the university, Joanne has fallen in love with an Iceland professor who is Steve's father. But Joanne's father has rejected this marriage because Steve's father is not a Catholic. So Joanne had to find for Steve new parent. Joanne wants Steve to have a college education. Then Paul Job and Lauren Powell had adopted him. But then Joanne found out Paul did not graduate high school. But Paul family had promised Steve will get college when the time came. When the time came, at a very young age, Steve was naughty. He was too naughty that made Lauren Jobs regretted adopting Steve. Steve, at the age of 10, had made friends with all the engineers in the neighborhood because his passion of inventing. He moved with his parents to Silicon Valley at 12. Years later, this valley was a fruit farm and a flower. His flower. And then he was too naughty, so he did not have a great point, a great studying result. If there were, if there, if if there weren't his teacher, his primary teacher, imagine Teddy, Steve still be naughty and we will not have Steve Jobs by our days. She will always help him to inspire his love with studying by making challenges and reward him $5 after finishing a homework. Steve Jobs had become the best student in the school. In the school, in the middle school, because of his intelligence, he was always being bullied, and Paul had to move him to Cupertino Middle School. After 7 years having the name Jobs, Steve Jobs had a college education at the Reed College at Joanne Dreams, like Joanne Dreams. Starting to feel studying doesn't effective when all the money of his parents had to spend on the college. Steve Jobs quit all classes and only joined the one make him interest. The one he make him interest. After Steve Jobs doesn't have money so he take the can or bottle to take 5 cents to change for food. He even had to walk few miles at the weekend for a good meal. After a semester, Steve Jobs quit the college because he did not find his future here, and he had to spend all the money he got. Then he learned art. He learned to write art letters at Reed College. So that is all about Steve Jobs' lives at the college. After that, Steve Jobs had his Steve Jobs had his own company after the years. I will tell you about that in the next video.